Hello and welcome to Shop Talk with Dan the Man. Today's video I'm excited to finally bring you this product. This is Ridgid's 18-volt string trimmer. It's a 14-inch cut. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello, if you're new to this channel, my name is Dan Shannon. I enjoy woodworking as a hobby and being out in the shop. On this channel, dive deep into my shop as we explore tools and tool reviews, as well as chatting about everything related to woodworking. If this grabs you by the tool belt, please subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. Hello and welcome back. Today's video we're going to introduce this. So the model number is R01201VNM. A lot of people have string trimmers for their property, or maybe they do some landscaping for business. I would recommend this product for the average homeowner. I don't think it would fare too well as a business, just because the batteries, you'd be going through quite a few in a day. But as far as performance, it works awesome. Can't speak highly enough. I've used it a few times. So let's jump into some details on this product. First, you're going to notice at the top you got your battery pack. Now, with all Ridgid tools, you can use any one of their battery packs. This so happens to be a 6 amp max output that I have on here. You get your battery indicator, easy on and off system. Just pull the 2 tabs, it slides right off, clips back on the same way. You just line it up in the track, click it on, that's the end of that. So from the front, you'll notice as you head down, there'll be a little sliding plastic piece here. So this is 1 and 2. So depending on what you're cutting, I would recommend starting off in 1 for your average height grass. So like probably between 1 inch to say 4 inches. And then once you work up to taller grass, it looks more like hay, I would recommend going into the 2nd gear. It'll bring up the RPMs on your trimmer to a higher level, so it'll make it easier for cutting taller grass. And then you have your trigger here. It also has a built-in safety. If you can see that there's a little piece. You got to push that forward and then engage the trigger. That's just the safety, so you can't accidentally turn it on. And as we slide down further, you'll have your handle, which is great to guide your trimmer as you're cutting. And this looks as though it's the adjustment knob for your length, but it's not. It actually just connects the lower end shaft to the actual string part and the guard. I hope Ridgid at some point will get different connectors, maybe a rototiller or something that you can snap on and use the motor. So maybe that's an option at some point. So as we head down further, you'll notice it says brushless. So that's the motor. It's the Ridgid brushless motor. And as we dive into the base, you'll notice it has your standard guard, protect any debris from coming at you. It also has a blade. See if I can turn it this way, might give you a better view. There's a blade here that's adjustable, so it's a max of 14 inches, and that's measured to give you that entire distance there. There's also 2 screws that you can change. Slide this forward more to give you a shorter cut depending on what you're doing. Some areas might be a little tight, or maybe you're feeling that it's too long. You can just shorten the blade on that. And the head, it's a really neat design, I think. Let's go to the side again. So you got your string that comes out. It's, as you can tell, I've been using this a lot because it's not fully to length. I'll do that in our performance video coming right up. But you'll notice there's a lock and an arrow. So to undo the spool, you just simply twist the head. You push the button in, twist the head to the unlock, and then the whole thing will pop off. I won't do that right now. And this orange piece at the bottom is actually your feeder. So as you're cutting your grass, if you notice, like I have, these are short, you can just bump the head and it will auto feed out. But what I do is I actually push in and turn this. To give you a little example, you just push in and turn this, and this will give you your automatic feed manually. So it's really your preference. You can stop and manually do it or hit the ground and let it happen. I also like that there's a difference, as you can notice here, between this spool and the actual string. So it gives you probably, I want to say, an inch and a half, which is great clearance if you're cutting along and edging for your grass height, so you don't get like burn marks or any edging that's right down the dirt. Kind of makes a nice cut line. So that's pretty much it for the features on this. I'm just going to give it a double check just to make sure I covered everything. Yep. So you notice I got some tall grass here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off on the edge. It's important to wear some pants and some glasses. There's a lot of debris that comes back at you at a quick time. So just kind of a safety tip, make sure you wear some glasses and don't wear shorts, wear some pants. That way any debris comes at you, you're going to be prepared. All grass, you're going to want to start up high and work your way down. Never cut into it from the base or else your head will be all gummed up with weeds and grass. So that's a little tip. All right, let's start into it. So that did a beautiful job. That was on level 1. So that was on your lower speed. Also, it's good to note this trigger, this throttle is actually pressure driven. So depending on your speed, you can gauge it sensitive by just pulling it slightly, or you can do full out power by pulling it all the way. So I really like that feature. A lot of times if you're getting close to a building, you might want to lower down the speed so you're not cutting into something. So that's a perfect feature. Great job, Ridgid. I'll do one more. I got a rock wall that we'll trim around, and we'll go from there. All right, so here's a rock wall. I'm going to cut in, do a nice edging right along the wall. So for this particular motion, or really any grass you want to cut, you do a sweeping motion so you can get a nice even cut along the edges. The only negative about rocks is it burns through your string quite quick. So that's the only, because it's a hard surface. But yeah, let's give it a go. So once again, I'm on setting 1. About halfway, I'll turn on setting 2 so you can hear the difference in the trimmer. All right, let's switch it to setting 2. So right away, you'll notice the RPM difference. Quite a bit higher. Let's cut in. My final thoughts on this string trimmer is it's great for a large property or a small property. Your battery lasts for a good length of time. Of course, it depends on what size it is. So 6, of course, you're going to get a longer battery life, and 4 to, of course, shorter. But this type of land that I own almost an acre of cuttable grass. So you can tell I got lots of rock walls throughout the property, and this just does a great job of making it look nice, taking all those longer grass trimmings around your edging and just kind of cutting it flush. Just does a beautiful job. So I can't highly recommend this enough. And if you have any more questions, leave some comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.